I Am Zlatan by Zlatan Ibrahimovic as told to David Lagerkrantz. This book is dedicated to my family, friends, to those who have stood by my side on good days and bad. I also want to dedicate it to all the kids out there, those who feel different and don't fit in, those who are seen for the wrong reasons. It's okay to be different. Continue being yourself. It worked out for me. Chapter 1. Pep Guardiola, the coach in Barcelona, with his grey suits and troubled face, came up to me looking concerned. I thought he was alright at that time. Certainly not a Mourinho or a Capello, but an okay guy. This was way before we started our war. It was the fall of 2009 and I was living my childhood dream. I was playing the best team in the world and had been welcomed by 70,000 people at the Camp Nou. I was walking on clouds. Well, maybe not entirely. There were some bullshit in the papers. I was a bad boy and all that. I was difficult dealing with. But still, I was here. Helena and the kids were also good. We had a nice house in Esplugues de Llobregat, and I felt it full charge. What could go wrong? Hey you, Guardiola said. Here in Barca, we keep our feet down on the ground. Sure, I said. Fine. Here we don't drive any Ferraris or Porsche to training. I nodded. Didn't go cocky on him. Little how the fuck is what car I'm driving your concern. But I thought, what does he want? What message is he giving me? Believe me, I don't need any fancy cars or parking on the sidewalk to show off anymore. That wasn't it. I love my cars. They're a passion of mine. But I sensed something else behind his words. Kind of don't think you're so special. I had already at that point understood that Barca is like a school. The players were all nice, nothing wrong with them, and there was Maxwell, my old friend from Ajax and Inter. But honestly, none of the guys acted like superstars, and I thought that was odd. Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, the whole gang was like school kids. The world's best players stood there nodding, and I couldn't understand it. It was ridiculous. If a coach in Italy says jump, the players ask, what? Why should we jump? Here, everyone jumped at any command. I didn't fit in, not at all. But I was thinking, accept the situation. Don't confirm their thoughts about you. So I started acting. I became too kind. It was too insane. Mino Raiola, my agent, my friend, said, what's wrong with you, Zlatan? I don't recognize you. No one recognized me. Not my bodies. No one. I became boring, bland, and you should know that ever since Malmo FF, I've had one philosophy. I run my own race. I don't give a damn what people think, and I've never felt comfortable with authority. I like guys who run the red light, if you know what I mean. But now, I didn't say what I wanted. I said what I thought people expected of me. It was whack. I dropped the club's Audi and stood there nodding like back in school. Like I should have stood nodding back in school. I didn't give my teammates any crap. It was boring. Zlatan wasn't Zlatan. And hadn't happened since back in school when I saw chicks in Ralph Lauren shirts for the first time and almost shit my pants when I was asking them out. But still, I started the season great. I scored goal after goal after goal. We won the UEFA Super Cup. I was shining. I dominated. But I was somebody else. Something had happened. Nothing serious. Not yet. I had been silenced and that's dangerous. Believe me. I have to be mad to play well. I have to shout and make scenes. Now I kept all that within me. Maybe it had to do with all pressure. I don't know. I was the second most expensive transfer in history, and the papers kept saying I was a problem child and had issues with my personality. All kinds of bullshit. And unfortunately, I felt the weight of it all in Barca. We don't stick out, and I guess I wanted to show that I could fit in. It was the most stupid decision of my entire life. I was still killing on the field, but it wasn't as fun anymore. Even though I even thought about quitting football. Not that I will break my contract. I'm a professional, but I love the fun. And then came the Christmas break. We went to R and rented in a snowmobile. Whenever life stands still, I want action. I always drive like a maniac. I've gone 325 kilometers an hour in my Porsche Turbo, leaving chasing cops behind. I've done so many fucked up things, I barely want to think about them. And now, in the mountains, I was giving it all on my snowboard. Got freeze burns and